So for this video, we're still reviewing fractions. We're going to quickly visit adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing fractions so that you can clarify any mistakes that you've made. If you need a more broken down video, go back to about the November videos and it should be somewhere in there. So for each of these, we're going to be using 3/4 and 2/5. So I'm going to come to my addition box, and I get 3/4 plus 2/5. Now step 1 is to find a common denominator, and so we get 5 times 4 is 20. Now we're going to do crisscross. 5 times 3, 15. 4 times 2 is 8. And now we're going to add, and that's going to give me 23 over 20. But we know that since we have a number on the numerator is larger than the number on the bottom, which is our denominator, we need to change this into a mixed fraction. So I'm going to put 20 on the outside, 23 on the inside. It goes one time, then I'm going to subtract. And then so my final answer is 1 and 3 over 20. Now if you got lost on the steps for here to there, please visit the video entitled Improper Fraction Mixed Number Conversions. Alright, so let's go to subtraction. Same thing, 3/4, take away 2/5. Step 1 is to find the common denominator. We're going to crisscross to get our numerators, which is just multiplying. When we subtract, we get 7 over 20. And that is in its simplest forms because both numbers are not divisible by 10, 5, 2, 3, or 7. So it's in its simplest form. So now we're ready to multiply. Now remember, multiplication is different than addition and subtraction. Addition and subtraction go together. Multiplication goes by itself, division goes by itself. So, we're going to just multiply the numerators. 3 times 2, which would give me 6, over 4 times 5, which would give me 20. Both of these numbers are divisible by 2, so when we divide it by 2, we get 3 over 10 as our final answer. So now we're ready to divide. So we get 3/4 divided by 2/5. The first step is to take the reciprocal or multiply by the reciprocal, which just means flip it upside down. Now we only flip the second number. We don't flip the first number. I noticed some people doing that in class, so I just want to clarify that. Now we go back and we follow the multiplication rules. We multiply the numerators, giving 15. 4 times 2 is 8. This is an improper fraction because 15 is larger than 8. So we're going to put 8 on the outside, 15 on the inside. It goes one time. Subtract 7, 1 and 7/8. Now remember, if you're having trouble with addition, subtraction, multiplication, or dividing fractions, you can always go on Google and type in fraction addition practice or fraction subtraction practice. You can also revisit our homework pages on Edmodo, or you could just make up your own fractions and see if you can add, subtract, multiply, and divide them. If you make up your own numbers, you just have to make sure that this number on the left is bigger than this number on the right, but you'll know that once you cross multiply which order to put them in. Alright, have a great night.